All right, in this video, we are going to talk more about data slicing. I do have a video that shows about simple data slicing and explains how the columns and rows are enumerated. So if you haven't seen that video, then you might want to go back and look at that one. So, all right. So now let's start with some more advanced things. Let's say that we want to slice out a part of a row. So the whole part. Let's say we want to go from, let's go with row 3. We want to slice out this 15, 15, and 36 for whatever reason. Okay. So on that one, right, we can see that all of that data is in row 3. And then for the columns, it starts in columns 1, 2, and 3 here. And so it starts in column 1 and ends in column 3. So if we do something like this, right, so the row is going to be 3. For the column, right, what we can do is use a different notation. That different notation would be the column you want to start with and then the column that you want to end up with here, separated by a colon. So this is saying, hey, I want you to take everything in row 3, starting with column 1. Row 3 is here, right? And then from column 1 to column 3. All right, that's where we want to slice out. And so if I run everything, you can see, right, that it only got the 15 and the 15, okay? It did not take the 36 right here. So in order to do that, what we have to do is to go one beyond the column that we want to take. Now, that might seem a little strange to you, but that's just kind of the way it is. So here I say slice from column 1 all the way out to column 4, but remember it will not take that value in the last column there. So it'll actually be columns 1 through 3. So now you can see we get this 15, 15, and 36. When I print this out, right, that's what it looks like. It has some extra stuff added in there that isn't really sliced out. I haven't printed it out like this in a while, so I can't really remember what. Yeah, so here you can see. So it slices it out, and this is just the way that it displays it, okay? Which is kind of backwards from how the data frame displays it there. All right, so that's how you would slice out part of a row. If I wanted to slice out a part of a column, let's go with, let's erase this. And let's go with, let's say, column 3. We want to slice out all of this part right here. Okay, so for that one, right, what we would do is look and see where it starts. This region that we want is starting in row 1, right? And we want to go all the way down to row 9 down here, like this. So that's where we want to slice out of. So those are rows, right, where we want to slice. And so we would say, use this same colon notation. We would say 1 colon 10, right? So again, 10 because we want to include the row, the 9th row, row 9 in there, okay? So it'd be 1 colon 10. And then all of those are in column 3. So for the columns, right, we would just put 3 in there, okay? So I'm going to run everything, and that should give us that little stretch right there from 46 all the way down to 34, okay? So that's how to slice part of a column. And if I wanted to do, say, let's try a rectangular region. So let's go, let's say right here. All right, let's say we wanted to slice all that out. So for the rows, right, we would start at 5, and then we want to go to 9. So we'll have to do 5 colon 10, right, on that. So that would be 5 colon 10. And then the columns, right, they start in column 1 and they go all the way to column 3. So we would have to go column 1 to column 4, right? Again, that last one, to pick that up, that last column or row, we're going to have to go one more from where we really want. All right, so run that, and that should give us this exact slice out of here. 13, 15, 32, 12, 18, 33, all the way down to 11, 16, and 34. Okay. All right, so that's it for this video. In the next one, we'll talk a bit more about some of these more advanced slicing techniques.